Okay, welcome to the lesson on parallel structure. In this lesson, we'll learn about how to maintain what's called parallelism in your writing. Okay, so to maintain clarity, words or phrases in a list should be in a similar or parallel form. Let's look at what that means. So not parallel would be something like, I need to go to the store, drop off the mail, and the car needs to be washed. Maybe you could hear the problem in there, but let's break it down. So I need to go to the store. What we want to do to check for parallelism is to apply the main part of the sentence, the subject and verb, apply that to the items in the list individually and see if it makes sense. So I need to go to the store. That's the first item in that list. That makes sense. I need to drop off the mail. That makes sense. The car needs to be washed. We can see how that doesn't make sense. That throws off the parallelism of that list. And so what would we need to do to fix that? So parallel, I need to go to the store, drop off the mail, and wash the car. That sentence has now been corrected. So the form you choose doesn't matter. The point is to be consistent in the list. So not parallel is, in my free time, I like singing and to play the piano. Hopefully you can hear that break in parallelism in that simple two-item list. So to correct that, we could say, in my free time, I like singing and playing the piano. Or it would also be correct to say, in my free time, I like to sing and play the piano. In either case, we've just been consistent. We've put that word in a similar or parallel form. Parallelism often comes up in resumes and bulleted lists. So you want to make sure that if you're creating a kind of bulleted list or putting together a resume, double check to make sure that the items in that list are also parallel. So for example, in a resume, if you had leadership experience, and you say volunteered as a reading tutor at Sunnyside Elementary, served as student body president, I have worked as a mentor at a school for troubled youth. That last sentence throws off the rhythm, the parallelism that was started by those first two sentences. The first two sentences start with verbs in the past tense, past participle, volunteered, served, and so in order to be consistent, we'd want to put the last one, which there it is, we'd want to just cross out I have. It kind of throws in I have there for no particular reason, and keep it consistent with the other items in the list. Okay, so now here we have a list of items, and it says you'll need to pack the following. We have a colon there. Sleeping bag, bring firewood, tent, food. So you can see there that bring throws off the parallelism of this list. It's just a list of items of simple nouns. So to throw a verb in there is really not necessary. Okay, so that is the lesson on maintaining parallelism in your writing. Again, it's just one of those things to listen for as you're reading your work out loud, and most often if you don't see it, you can hear it as you're reading, and it's a pretty easy fix.